My deployment, I lost a lot of things. Lost my belief in the military. I lost my belief in our foreign policy. I lost my belief in my education, my faith. I lost a lot of things. There was one thing I thought I could still believe in, and that was art. Because art is creative. It's not destructive. And we got a lot of destruction in our world right now. We got a lot of hate in our world right now. We got a lot of dehumanization in our world right now. And we got to figure out how to overcome that. And I think creativity is the number one way to do that. But it's going to be upon all of us to think about these issues, understand them. Understand the connections between our wars abroad, our foreign policy, and resource extraction right here in Western PA. What was the print here that they were inspired by that they want to let other folks know about? Yeah, go ahead.
When I first saw your Halliburton, it just struck me deeply because intuitively I knew that, and then when you look at it, I knew it. Do you know what I mean? And I just want to say thank you for. I didn't expect that, and to be in a conversation about war. So what you're connecting the two helps me deeply.
The one that caught my eye right away was Make Drag, Not War.
Yeah.
It's just like the way the media portrays it, it's just two completely separate things, but it really isn't. There's so much LGBT in the military that you just don't know about, and I really love the contrast between colors and just things.
Outside the military aspect, I think it's important because that's the plight of any woman doing anything. Because in some ways, you will always notice that you're going to be categorized as a woman artist, a woman biologist, a female scientist. You know, no matter what you do, you always have that adjective in front. You're not just a person. And I think that this sort of shows in very dramatic light that issue.
You know, like this work isn't for the 1%. I'm sorry. Like that's not, and I'm not interested in catering to it. And none of this, I did my service of the 1%, and I'm done with that, you know. My service is for the people and for the, for my community. And I think like that's a real question as artists. There's a bunch of young artists in the room. Like, what are you making your art for? That's on you all. And that's what we're trying to do with the cooperative is imagine a different way to have an art community, have an art movement, have art in our world. Art that connects to communities and people, not to, elites.